millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 20.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And from the 25, they... Work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Delta. Let him know. Check 99. Check 99. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Great. Check safety. He's crashing. He's checking.
To throw, it's Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
What we got? 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do. And a 5-yard gain. Gets him to the 42.
They'll try
to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Back, back, back. SOS.
On first down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck. Check. 42's the mark. Rip left. No. Off. Whip. Watch the whip. Jam it. Run. Rush in.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Check 50, check 50. Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 40 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Sponge. Come on.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Kill. Check. Lefty. Check 43. 6 guy. Lion.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Check 3. Big gap. Check your hot read.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Watch twist. Big dad.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Kill. Watch out. Alert 3. Kill.
From the 44, Wentz escaping the pressure right. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by
Sanders. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. It's caught inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Protein spill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, check.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Go. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check nickel.
Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He's got the hook up to Lazard, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Rodgers now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Big hold of the 30. And Adams has it complete. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10.
And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Eluding the and a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Big hold to the 30. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Howard and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On second down, it's Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This is Howard on 2nd down. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Empty. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this will split the this one's still certainly a long ways from